Figured out the format for the spring game yet?
Yes, we're gonna go. What we're gonna do is go offense versus defense in as much as possible real football situations. We're gonna disperse 4 kickoffs and 4 punts throughout, and so there'll be an opening kickoff. There'll be an opening kickoff for the second half, and then if the defense comes out and gets a pick 6 and they score, then we'll have another kickoff after that. So it'll be as much situationally correct as possible. Then after we get through those situations, we'll just place the ball and go.
Did injuries end up playing a role in the format for the spring game?
You're sharp.
Yeah, well.
Yes. Just trying to get the right people the right number of reps, I think is probably more or less what we're trying to do.
What will your role be during the game? Will you be bouncing back and forth from each side?
I will be bouncing. Yeah, I will be observer. Just making sure I'm not gonna coach, I guess, per se, but just making sure everybody knows what's going on.
Have you finalized the scoring system? I mean, will it be competitive?
It will be competitive. Yes. Yeah.
Track there.
Yeah, we'll announce that to you. Basically, for the offense, they're gonna have to score, and then defensively, what did I decide on? If they score a touchdown, they get 6 points. They'll get 3 points for a turnover or a 4th down stop, and then basically almost 1 point for every other stop. Yeah.
What's the feeling for you going into the spring game as the head coach? Any jitters in that?
No, not any jitters. I mean, we want to get our work in, and there's a lot of guys that still need to learn situations and practice situations, and I don't care who wins or won in the past. I want to compete and stay healthy. We want to compete, get better, and stay healthy.
From an evaluation point of view, does the format affect your ability to judge?
No. It's almost better. It's almost cleaner, the way that we'll be able to kind of arrange the matchups. Sometimes in a spring game you'll have Deion Jordan going against me, and that's not a very good matchup, and so nobody else gets to finish that play, for instance.
If you're riding bikes or something.
That's true, yeah.
Did you do it as a draft or just assign guys, or how did you split it? How were you doing it?
Offense versus defense, yeah. Okay.
I think a lot of.
Will you tell us who's not going to play, or is this?
You'll end up seeing on Saturday, and not trying to be deceptive. We just don't. There's a lot of guys that are yeah. I mean, there's guys that I didn't think were going to practice today that practiced today, and granted, this is our last helmets only, and so hopefully some of those guys could go, but we might get 2 or 3 or 4 guys back.
Marcus said on Monday the difference between going to the spring game this year versus last year. He admitted that he was a lot stressed last year. So
Sure.
Kind of proved to himself that he can do it. For guys like Jake and Jeff now in that same spot that he was last year, do you tell them anything going into it?
Just be yourselves. We talk about sinking to the level of your training, rather than raising up to some level. That doesn't happen. Nobody does that. But we try to create a lot of anxiety in our practice and how we do that, and trust that. Go with that. And there's a little bit more juice, obviously, in front of a audience and you guys for the first time, and so. In that sense, it's a little bit different, but hopefully they'll just play and do what they've done all spring.
Because of those factors, is this a better evaluation chance for you guys for those 2 in particular then? Because a little bit heat will be on them a little bit?
Yes and no. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit more anxiety, but it's just a matter of, especially at that position, to just, trust your training. Go back to what you've done, and just play. There'll be some situations that come up, and if we fumble the first snap and it's a 2nd and 24, then play it. Play it full speed, confidence, etc. And from that standpoint, you get some guys to you can see how they can shake it off or bounce back from adversity. So in that sense, it's just more game-like than a traditional practice.